agreement support, specifically in relation to conflict. The tendency that we have, and I'm certain every being listening can relate, is to react immediately. Reaction, that immediate reaction to or towards something or someone, is not even a conscious reaction. It is just there. Like suddenly you're having this conversation with this person and you find yourself within this storm of emotional feeling, reactions creeping within yourself and just escalating. To assist and support with regards to such experiences. Now, this support and assistance is in relation to all relationships or interactions that you face within your world and reality. However, the particular support and assistance method is a lot more applicable to agreements, because this point of support and assistance is specifically in relation to the platform that is one of the most important bases of an agreement, which is communication. So that tendency of going into immediate reaction, or that experience of reaction in relation to your partner, for example, in communication, is to assist and support with not accepting and allowing yourself to speak within that reaction that you accept and allow yourself to go into almost immediately. Understand you're going to face a lot of immediate reactions, especially when you are starting an agreement, because you are kind of in the middle of the storm in terms of facing yourself within the agreement. So when you experience this type of immediate reaction, where it's just like this reaction is there, breathe. Step 1, immediately in that moment, move yourself physically. You breathe. You take that breath and you release. I mean, you're able to openly communicate with your partner in stating, I've gone into this immediate reaction, give me a moment, and then you just allow yourself to breathe and you calm yourself down and bring yourself here, so to speak, with and as breath. Now, in terms of what partners can assist and support each other with that are specifically in agreement, is focusing on the point of voice tonality. When you're, for example, communicating or speaking with each other, no matter what the point, is to assist and support yourself and each other to ensure that your voice tonality remains constant, clear, here, without reaction. Because mostly in terms of where the ball starts being thrown between the two partners in agreement, when, for example, talking about a particular specific point, is when that voice tonality starts rising and rising and rising. What that means is that you are starting to speak within an unconscious reaction that's starting to come up with your voice tonality. And as your voice tonality becomes more high-pitched, it comes out of the unconscious into the subconscious, into the conscious, and then it goes into a physical reaction. So to already stop the ball being thrown at each other, where it gets to the point where it's just an outburst and you get to where you start regretting what you're saying and you're doing, and then it's going into shame, and then it's the whole emotional experience, and then it's the sorry, and then it's the guilt, and you're able to stop that whole cycle or time loop through when you already start hearing your voice tonality changing when you're communicating with your partner, is to already stop there, ensure that when you're speaking that your voice tonality is the same, it's clear. So that would be basically your indication of when you're going into reaction and when you're actually speaking in self-directive principle directly, clearly here. What it is also an indication of is that you're discussing a point. The point is not possessing you. Now, this support and assistance application in relation to agreement with partners is particularly in relation to when you're, for example, facing a problem point within your agreement and you're sitting with each other and you're discussing it, or even when you're just, communicating and discussing and there's this reaction starting to come up within you. Focus on voice tonality. Keep your voice tonality clear, the same, constant, equal. Because then you know that when you're speaking about the point. You're discussing the problem. It's not that the problem or the point is now possessing you, wherein your communication about the point of the problem is done in energy, and the two of you is basically starting to throw the ball of conflict towards each other, back and forth, that just escalates the problem. Remember, the key is not to have the problem or the point possess you. It's about you directing the point, communicating about the problem, and giving yourself and the point direction from that perspective. So assist and support each other in communicating about the point or about the problem in clear voice tonality. So ensure that your voice tonality is clear, constant, and equal throughout the discussion, which will assist and support in ensuring that you don't go into reactive mode. Of course, this is not only applicable in agreements, but in all your relationships in your world. Focus on voice tonality. It's a physical, actual reference of when you're going into reaction and when you're actually speaking directly, clearly here. Thank you.